Once upon a time, I could have sworn I was the only person in the entire universe who didn't belong. I still feel that way. Growing up a person of color in a privileged community, I can be best compared to a chameleon. I've learned to skillfully fit in wherever I am. But let's be clear, fitting in is survival. Belonging is what we all yearn for in our deepest souls. Unfortunately, the dream of everyone actually feeling like they belong currently looks like a fairy tale. Because despite all of our time spent apart during the pandemic, our coming back together has revealed an epidemic, a lack of belonging. An old reliable Google search will tell you that belonging equals having an affinity for a place or situation. But to me, it means so much more. Therefore, in today's speech, I'll explain my understanding of belonging from two angles. Let's focus on the United States before zooming in on what we can do together to make America belong again. An 80-year Harvard study found that close relationships are what keep people happy and healthy throughout their lives. So if social connection, or belonging, is the most important driver of our well-being, how are we doing after more than a year of social isolation, fear, and uncertainty? The answer is bad. Really bad. Forbes finds that only 35% of Americans agree to feeling belonging in their communities. And like the majority, I feel the same. I constantly feel at a disadvantage due to the color of my skin. And the same as for the rest of my kid. I can't bear to read any more reports like the following. CNN, 3 people of color are unemployed for every 1 white person. NBC, people of color are 5 times more likely to be incarcerated for the same crime that a white person commits. CNBC, children of color are twice as likely to get expelled from school. New York Times, people of color are taking their lives more and more. Those are not empirics of rhetoric, those are statistics of our reality. Change isn't something that we should want. Change is something that we need. At the end of the day, belonging is, of course, that feeling of connectedness to a group or community. It is that sense that you're a part of something. But belonging is more than just being part of a group. To truly feel a sense of belonging, you must feel unity and a common sense of character with all of those around you. And today, we are unified. When I was a child, I read fairy tales where authors depicted every single character feeling as if they belonged. A critical piece of a complicated puzzle. But that is their story. Today, let's together write our own. One that ends with all of us living happily ever after. Thank you.